For the first time, we get deep black pearl paint and storm gray interior when it comes to the 2025 Volkswagen Jetta S. Entry-level luxury and performance when it comes to this model. We gotta check it out for the 2025 model year and see what it's all about here at Volkswagen Brandon in Florida. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I have some entry-level luxury when it comes to this 2025 Volkswagen Jetta S. So the S is the starting point of the Jetta lineup in the Jetta family for the 2025 model year. But this time with that deep black pearl paint, we get a new storm gray cloth interior that you guys are going to want to see, giving it a even more premium look and feel when it comes to the Jetta S for 2025. So no further ado, let's check this thing out. Now, as always, big shout out to Volkswagen Brandon in Florida for letting me take a spin around this Jetta S. And VW Brandon and I want to thank you for showing support for us and the channel. So we want to give back. Anyone watching this video shopping at Volkswagen Brandon can mention code Ron's Rides or Ron's Rebates to get $500 off your next new vehicle, just as a way to say thank you for supporting VW Brandon and the channel. So remember, code Ron's Rides, Ron's Rebates. Let them know you guys saw the video. $500 off just to help you guys out. Now we gotta talk about the power plant and what's underneath the hood when it comes to this Jetta S. Front engine, front wheel drive setup, turbocharger, intercooled DOAC, 16 valve inline 4 engine. Now we get an aluminum block and head with direct fuel injection that's gonna give us 158 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. Now with that 8-speed automatic transmission, we're looking at a 0 to 60 time in 7.1 seconds. We're looking at a quarter mile time in 15.5 seconds, and we're looking at a top speed at 126 miles per hour. Now let's talk about those dimensions, because we're looking at a total wheelbase of 105.7 inches. We have a length at 186.5 inches. We have a width at 70.8 inches, and we have a height at 57.7 inches with a total curb weight of 3,100 pounds. Now let's talk about the Jetta S, because even being the entry-level model in the lineup, you're going to be hard-pressed to find the differences between this, the Sport model, the SE model, and the SEL, and then obviously the Autobahn gives a little bit more styling and flair. But with that said, the differences are very minuscule between the models, and that's a great thing. I mean, even with this deep black pearl paint, it's giving off a prestigious feel, and you guys will see that that pearl is definitely going to shine in this Florida sun. Now, what we do have here is the VW logo front and center, and then we have our new grille pattern setup with the chrome and gloss black bars up front. We have the Fox grille on this side, but there's a feed through there, but then there's a functional feed through when it comes to this side. And you guys will see that these bars flow into the newly redesigned headlamps, and you guys will see these all illuminated shortly, where you guys will see the DRLs, the running lights, high beams, low beams, everything like that. Now you guys will also see that on the side blade here, we have a Fox kind of look, but it also is a kind of nice 2-bar setup with the aluminum trim going all the way around to the front lip. The front lip will show off this nice grille pattern with a diamond setup, and then you guys will also see it all together, showing off a nice prestigious look and feel when it comes to the entry-level Jetta S. Now with this Jetta S, we have on the side profile a nice premium look and feel with 16-inch alloy wheels, as you guys can see, bicolor finish, and the VW logo front and center. You guys will also see we have deep black pearl when it comes to the side skirt, when it comes to the door handles, and the mirror caps. Now, right underneath the window moldings here, we have a nice chrome accent going all the way through, and then you guys will see the shark fin antenna right up top as well. Again, giving it a nice premium feel when it comes to this deep black pearl Jetta S. Now, when it comes to the rear profile, again, it's going to be hard to find or point out any differences when it comes to the overall look and styling. I mean, we get the same VW badge front and center, same when it comes to the integrated trunklet spoiler. You will also see the Jetta script right there and the light bar going all the way across, new for 2025. And then you guys will see the nice horizontal reflectors to match the same moniker here. And you guys will see the plastic cladding throughout the center here, breaking up the pattern, but then bringing back the deep black pearl with more plastic cladding for the rear diffuser, giving it a sportier aspect. Taking a look at it all, again, it's a nice premium look when it comes to the rear of the 2025 Jetta S. Now in the trunk, 14 cubic feet of space, deep back here, and you do have a 40-60 split when it comes to those rear folding seats. Now we will also see that we do have a false floor with a tire inflate kit, all right, to help you with any flats. And we have a little bit of extra space back here as well. With that said, pretty practical, pretty standard, but really good use of space when it comes to the 2025 Jetta. Now let's talk about that fuel economy for this 1.5 TS, because we're looking at 33, 29, 39. That means 33 combined city and highway for your miles per gallon, 29 for the city, 39 for the highway, and regular fuel can go inside of this 1.5 TS. Now we gotta take a spin around this 1.5T when it comes to the lighting illuminations, because I told you we got the refresh headlamps, the switchback turn signals between bright white and amber when it comes to the LED running lights, and then we have the high beams and low beams showing off. Now keep in mind, we also have a new lighting setup when it comes to the rear, where we have the light bar going across, we have the turn indicators right there with the light bar going from one side right into the Jetta script and then flowing right into the next, giving it a nice premium and sporty feel when it comes to the illumination of this 1.5 TS. Now we've hopped inside of the Jetta S, and this is a new storm gray interior that we haven't seen in this format. Keep in mind, we've seen storm gray and Atlantic blue in the new setup for 2025, but not just a storm gray, especially on the S model with that cost setup. Look at the seating. I'm telling you guys, it's as comfortable as it looks as I'm sitting inside of it now. Now, with that said, let's talk about the door paneling before we hop completely inside, because we have a storm gray lower half. Soft touches on the door cards and on the armrest with the stitching there, all in storm gray. Speaker grille, our trunk release, we have extra storage space, and we also have our window controls there with a brushed aluminum feel when it comes to the inserts there for the trim. And we do have the aluminum door handle as well with our locks there. And then that soft touch plastic up top. Now, we're gonna close up the door. And now we have a nice flat bottom steering wheel, which is standard across the board, VW logo, and a dark aluminum trim with gloss black right here in the center. Now, before we get to all the buttons on the steering wheel, we can adjust it with the manual adjust telescopic steering wheel. Lock that into place. All right, you guys will also see behind it, we do have driver assistance controls here with our high beam controls for our lighting, and we do have our windshield washer controls there too. Now let's talk about these buttons, because on the right hand side we got some, on the left hand side we do have on the left hand side our driver assistance controls when it comes to cruise control and everything like that. We also have our radio controls where we can turn up and down the volume. Right hand side we can change the stations of the radio. We do our hands-free controls for voice controls as well, and then we can change what's on our digital instrumentation here, where you guys will see that instrument cluster can go between different views, as you guys are seeing here, just by pressing view. All right, we can also change the information on each side by pressing that side you want to go to, and then up and down on the arrows here, and then you can press OK to select. So I put no display, so that's why it disappeared. But let's bring it up and actually put something there. That was just by chance. And I put gear there so you can see we're in park. If I were to change it to drive, we're in drive, so you guys can see how that works. I can do the same thing on this side and do navigation, or I can do things like telephone, all that kind of stuff. Whatever you guys want to do, you guys can do it depending on how you guys want to set this thing up. So as you guys will also see, we do have on the left hand side our 3-bar setup when it comes to our HVAC vents, new for 2025 with the gloss black trim around it. Soft touches on the dash with the stitching there, and then we have the storm gray on the lower half of the dash with our low beam controls when it comes to our lighting units right there. Coming all the way across, we do have an 8-inch touchscreen when it comes to our infotainment screen, and this is across the board. No matter what model you get this 8-inch touchscreen, and you guys can see it runs the MMI setup very nicely when it comes to this whole overall software. When it comes to the graphical user interface, when it comes to practicality and usability, it's all there. We've played with this system plenty of times before. Now keep in mind, we can keep on going over with that 3-bar setup on our HVAC vent. We have the aluminum center, and then we have the storm gray when it comes to the lower half with the glove box there. Plenty of space there. Now let's talk about what's underneath this infotainment screen, because we do have our HVAC vents where it has the buttons there, but we have the Climatronic climate control system. Yes, the Climatronic setup is across the board, no matter which model you get. Where this is touch sensitive, I can turn up and down my HVAC vents, all right, and I can also do my dual zone when it comes to climate controls. We also have USB-C plug-ins for charging, extra storage space here, 12-volt lighter, and then we have the electric parking brake here with the engine start stop with the Eco drive mode selector as well. Now we do have our shift boot here with a nice leatherette feel and the white stitching between drive. We can go into manual mode just by going this way, or we can go up into neutral or reverse Reverse will bring up our backup camera there so you guys can see what that looks like. And then we can go into park. Now, if you guys are wondering how we start the car, we do for the S have the key fob here. Yep, pops out just like that. All right, so you guys can see it's in the column there with lock, unlock, truck release, and a panic button right there as well with the VW branding on the flip side. Now, keep in mind down here, we will also have our cup holders. We do also have a slot for our phone, and then the armrest here with the white stitching. And then you guys will see we have deep storage space all in this storm gray setup. Look up top. We do have our SOS buttons, settings, everything like that. Dome light, floodlights. All right, and then you guys have the visor and we have the mirror there as well. Beautiful interior when it comes to this storm gray. I want to know what you guys think, seeing this for the first time and knowing that this is a standard interior, which we will see in the sticker breakdown. What do you guys feel? Are you going for storm gray in the Jetta S? Now we gotta hop inside the back of the 1.5 TS with 43 cubic feet of space. And as you guys can see, same beautiful storm gray interior, looking quite luscious and comfortable. And I'm gonna put that to the test right now. We do have our floor mats beautifully done down there as well. Step in nice and gently. I have knee wiggle room, so I have plenty of space here. And you guys will also see again the beautiful storm gray seating with the stitching there as well. All right, now keep in mind the door paneling here will be in storm gray as well for the lower half with the door cards, the soft touch on the armrest as well, speaker grill there as well. And then the top half will be done in black with the aluminum door handle. Close her up. Not a bad spot to be inside of the 1.5 TS, if you ask me. Now let's break down the sticker of this 2025 Jetta 1.5 TS in deep black pearl and storm gray cloth interior with the HP automatic Tiptronic, because we start life at $22,495. Now, without any options and getting the package we have and a $12.25 destination charge, we're looking at a total price of $24,125. How did we get there? Well, keep in mind, no options. Our deep black pearl paint is included. Our storm gray cloth interior is included. We have a prepaid scheduled maintenance contract at $215, and you also have your floor mats here at $190. That's it. That is it. Everything out of the box comes standard on this model when it comes to performance, exterior, interior, safety and driver assistance, and technology and convenience. Make sure you guys pause, zoom in, screenshot, or check the link in the description for Volkswagen brand's website link so you guys can get the full sticker breakdown, like the warranty information at 4 years, 50,000 miles. But with that said, what do you guys think about the spec of this 2025 Jetta 1.5 TS? So at $24,125, what are you guys feeling about the Jetta S with that new storm gray interior? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But also make sure you guys check the links down in the description for Volkswagen brand's website link. Their phone number is there. You guys can check out the inventory, give them a call, and mention code Ron's Rides or Ron's Rebates and get $500 off your next Volkswagen vehicle. Now, with that said, make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.